Good morning. You need some wood, bro? Where you at? Oh, what up, Stay Fishy? Damn it, you just text me. In Redmond. I'm drawing a blank. So many people have been texting me. I hope the audio's good. Tell me a comment if the audio's good, let me know. So you want? I didn't see if I'm in frame. Andy. I'm like, bro, how am I drawing a blank in your name? Oh, never done that before. I guess I'll leave my saw running. Good morning. Okay, let's go like this. You can watch me load up. Why not cut that all the way? Got two doubles that messed me up. Gotta go back and cut. Holy branches. I learned to put the saw far enough away on the left side so trees don't roll into it. Don't fall off, you motherfucker. Alright guys, I knocked the microphone off. I'm back. Hit the microphone right off. Guess I should put that on. Probably help a little. Alright, can you guys hear me? Can you fucking hear me? I need more coffee. Coffee! I'm trying to drive one-handed right now. Bear with me. Is that one gonna land on there? Nice. Oh, it fell down, you son of a... Whoa. Look at that shit. So annoying. I'm gonna put you back here. Watch me load up. A little floppy doop. Floppy doopy poop. I need a drone. I need a drone that'll follow me. Why did this look so much Come on, get on this square, you little bitch. Whoa, got a little more than I wanted there. Get the fuck up there. Nope. I can save it, watch. I'll save it. Go back into it like this. Fuck, I'll come back. the little ones are so light. They just fucking want to do their own thing. It is easier than it looks. I'm just struggling a little bit here, so make fun of me if you want. You must. Everyone in the comments are professional at everything. Everyone has 100 years experience when they're 20 years old, so I want to hear it. Tell me about how good you are. How amazing you are. Back in my day, we did everything with one finger. There's some good wood right here. I can get this one too. Bop. Give it a little bop. Come out right here. And square it up. Get it. Oh, you little fucker. It's hard to get them very too. Weirdo. Yeah, he's weird. Try it before you knock it. Don't hit my saw. Please don't hit my saw. No. Ding, ding, ding. Must be up. Got the seat right here. Sleepy. Oh, we'll start with that. But we will go cut up some between this, that, and that. 2 more loads. We got cleaned up really good last week. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Firewood Fury woodyard operation. Here is our lodgepole pine inventory, 3 to 4 cords at a time. Some oversized stock back there. We cut this up, cut this in half, take to the machine, living the dream. No, we did not start here. Started with an axe, a log splitter, and some big ass Doug fir. Andy knows the Doug fir, he'll tell you. Not very nice. No, I'll put it on. Cut right to there. I do and I don't love the small stuff. Look at that log, a perfect little stick for you. All right, here we go. Machine is already warmed up. Truck's pretty warm. Hey! Look! Look! Let's go! Get over here. Quit eating shit. Alrighty. Put you right here. We gotta fill up the truck today, 1 cord, 16-inch. Lodgepole pine. hanging out, guys. Let's get to work. Ain't nothing like a good piece of wood. This is for an outside fire pit at a hotel, so they are not that picky about size, so I can kind of give them anything from 10-inch to 18-inch. Obviously, I try to keep it way more consistent than that, but I do what I gotta do. There's actually a piece of white fir right here. We don't get that very often. Typically, white fir is out in the north section of Central Oregon, I think. That is some nasty wood. But luckily, this is an outdoor fire pit, so they can take it. That is not very dry. It sounds dry, but it's not very dry. It's very hard. No, it's not a hardwood. This one itself got snap lock. Makes the wood hard. This chain was hand riveted with a riveting machine, and we got the rivet a little hard, a little tight, so it causes that chattering at that spot. Once it gets warm, it loosens up a little bit, and it doesn't chatter as bad. I was pretty annoyed because I had to have a custom semi-chisel. Hey, this has been a full chisel. Semi-chisel round ground full skip. So they had to custom make it, and he made the rivet too tight, which causes that to chatter right there. I almost had to go get a new chain made. You can see it gets a little bit better as it gets warmer. It's not that the chain is that dull. It is a little dull, but not that dull. Probably a couple more chords, I'll sharpen it. White fir is some nasty fucking wood. That's a good log right there. Perfect 4x4. Is that ice? What am I doing? You get a little ahead of yourself sometimes. I'll tell you, there's a hand. Don't need these anymore. My phone is filthy. Yo, what up? Thanks. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate you. See you soon. I've had this set up for about 2-3 years now. Yeah. 3 years. 4 years. Started in 2019 with a log splitter and a dream. I used to get big Doug fir from some Sweet Home, but he doesn't come over the hill anymore, so no more Doug fir. I should miss cutting big wood. It wasn't that big, but it was way bigger than what I get now. Sometimes I get trees from arborists that are 35, 40 inches. That's about it. That's about the biggest I get. more fun to do by hand. More fun. Fuck out of the way. More white fur, god damn it. Pardon my French. Nasty, weird wood right there. This song. I've never heard this song before. Can you tell me who it is? I can't see the phone. Perfect for me. Get that wedge just right. Chain is so annoying. That's actually a lot drier than the last one. They don't burn that much more. They burn like one cord every 1 to 2 months. 12 to maybe 15 cords a year. Put some more logs on here. chopper, when you have this small of a tree, cut 4 pieces, and then you can land them all on each splitter head here. Put that in the right slot, cut them all in half, right into 8 pieces. Oh, that one missed. It doesn't always fit the best, but it's a good technique. Splitting 4 pieces at once. These are also small, half of those solid. Not shit, bro. More fun to do that. You gotta get them rough hands. There's nothing worse than having really rough hands in the work and then they get soft. You got an office job. Or you got hurt. I feel like every man that has had a hard job has lost his, like, grittiest hands. And that one summer when I was training, I had hands. Now I'm a salesman at Ferrari and I have bitch hands. From training to Ferrari. Oh my god. Not cool. Get that through. Get down a little bit. When you have this kind of log, or a whole cord, you do a cord with one guy in less than an hour. And that's really fast. It's like $200 an hour. Now, you're not going to do that all day, every day, 8 hours a day. You're going to have a breakdown. You're going to need to change the oil. You're going to have to sharpen the chain, knock off the chain, go borrow the chain, go get gas. People think that you can do by the hour, every hour. That's not how production works. Last summer, the hydraulic hose flew under here. This thing has all sorts of rubber band-aids to protect the hoses. These little rubber protectors I buy from the hydraulic shop down the street. Because you wouldn't believe when they put these hoses in and then tighten them down, they move and push against not good spots and run through the hose. And it's really dangerous. If you get a pinhole, if you get a jet too deep in your flesh, you can get gangrene and they have to try to take the swim off. Yeah, and it's very carcinogenic. VOC, breathing in the fumes. It was such high pressure that I thought it was smoke. I thought I caught on fire down there. So much mist from the hydraulic fluid. It That was I think $400 for one hose, high pressure hose. But this is a high pressure return system too. So there's no soft pressure, whatever regular return hoses. Soft, low pressure. Soft. Hey, get out of here. We are here in Central Oregon. You are looking at lodgepole pine firewood. I buy wood from loggers, cut it in half, put it on the machine. All my firewood. Someone's calling me. I'm behind her. I've been getting so many scam calls lately, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Yeah, let's go in half. So what I'll do is I'll do the first in half and then I'll do nice big halves. Beautiful wood. Look at that. Oh, it's dry too. Oh, shit. Why did it do that? Grab some more logs. Hello, how are you? I'm great, thanks for asking. Look at that mess of an ex. Like my relationships. Oh my God, he's terrible. Fire this guy. Out of here. Grabbing wood, I'll be right there. Right there. I'm just grabbing some more logs. Just chill, okay? Practice your patience. Don't scroll. Don't do anything. meditate. Good Lord. Alright guys, no microphone. My microphone and phone died, but we're good. We're cruising along. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you all. Enjoy the firewood. Gotta go 180 the truck. I'll be right back. BFS. What's that? What one is that? Big friendly Superman. Okay, guys, back to work. No breaks. No paid breaks. Now halfway full. Back to the drawing board. Not sure what that means. I love these small sawmill wood operations. Yeah, this is a firewood processor though, not a sawmill. And I'm on my own land, on rented land. I buy wood from loggers, cut it up into firewood, and sell it. We're gonna move the truck forward here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the new subscribers. We're almost full. believe how much firewood can pack when you do a release like this. Almost. Okay. Literally need like 4 to 5 more reps. Money in your muscles, yeah. 350 cords a year. Good luck. All right, that's it for today. Oh my gosh, it's weird not having hair. Thanks for joining in, guys. I appreciate you. Wow, we're dumping them all in right now. We just filled up the truck with 1 cord of lodgepole pine firewood. And here's my reject pile that I sell to campers. That firewood processor there is 30 grand. It comes out of central Wisconsin. I'm here in Central Oregon, and it costs about $2,000 for shipping. I got it with a 4-way and a 6-way. I believe the 6-way wedge was like $600. You could probably make your own. It's pretty good. It takes up to about a 17-inch diameter log. If you got prepped logs and you got a guy loading you, 2 guys could do about 8 to 10 cords a day, depending on how well the machine lasts. You're gonna pop hydraulic hoses. You're gonna need check the hydraulic fluid a lot, grease the machine a lot. Conveyor belts, a $400 conveyor belt I had to get, but that machine has already made well over 100 grand. The biggest thing when it comes to the type of firewood splitter you need, if you can cut by hand, which I don't recommend. I definitely recommend getting a commercial cutter, even if whatever that is. And I've probably hand cut over 500-700 cords every 15 inches, right? No matter what, if there's a knot, no matter if there's a knot or not. Or buy rounds from someone, but depending on the size of your wood is going to determine what type of machine you get. If you've seen a Timberwolf, they make the Timberwolf machine. That is It has the round lift where it lifts it into the hopper. Those are really good if you're going to get trees donated from arborists, and they can go right in the hopper. You can also find some pretty good knockoff brands on eBay. It's pretty risky spending $15,000 on eBay. But what it is people will buy like 3 at a time from a Chinese company and have them shipped over in a shipping container. So you can find my same machine. Now, my machine for 30 grand is a Cadillac. It's like, it has an adjustable splitting wedge, adjustable conveyor belts. It's a trailer. It's travel ready with trailer brakes and brake lights. It's very portable. It has a very small conveyor belt that folds in half for transporting. But you can find one with, let's say, a fixed splitting head, a fixed conveyor belt that doesn't fold up. Maybe it's not on a trailer. You might have to go pick it up with the forklift somewhere or put it on a trailer to transport it. But you can get them for 15 grand. That does up to a 15-inch log. And the biggest thing is your supply. If you have whatever your number one supply is in town, get a machine that matches that. If there's a guy that has 10,000 cords a year and he can bring you 1,000 cords a year, but they're 30-inch trees, my machine makes absolutely no sense. Now, you can get what's called a super splitter. It can split a 30, 40-inch log on the ground into 4 triangles, 10 to 20 feet long. Those are much rougher on machines I've seen. That triangle, when it rolls over and it can slam and pinch into parts of the machine, a round log wouldn't. Since firewood processors aren't designed for triangle logs, obviously, they're made for circle logs. But if I was going to get 30 to 40-inch trees, which is way more wood, you want big wood. You don't want anything under 10 inches. It just takes forever to make wood, and everything gets cut in half, and people get all halves, and then they're like, I want quarters, or I want big half moons. And then if you split 10-inch or 8-inch and you don't split them, people complain that they didn't get enough split wood. Because obviously 3 round logs don't burn very good. Sometimes can put out the fire. On the contrary, the Timberwolf for 5 to 10 grand, it has a log lift that lifts the round into the hopper. Because if you're trying to mess around with 30 to 40-inch, 15-inch rounds, it'll kill you. You can't roll them to the log splitter for 5-10 years. You can't do 300-400 cords a year with an axe or a log splitter. I've bent log splitters at 150 cords. I've worn out. The ones with the Honda engine will last you long enough, but to each in their own. I know guys say they can split 6 cords a day with an axe, but you can't do that every single day and be healthy for 35 years. But I definitely would recommend looking into a machine, because there are some really good Japanese machines you can get sent over for cheap. $15,000 machine, $3,000 in freight. And if you're worried about freight and price and stuff, don't do it. Don't get into equipment if you're fucking bitching about $3,000 to have something shipped to you. If you're like, oh, I'd buy a $15,000 machine, but I'm not paying $3 grand to have it shipped to me, then fuck off. Go work at Walmart. Amazon needs more employees. The second you stop and bitch about stuff like that is the second you're done. If everything's going to be annoying and an inconvenience, then you're never going to succeed in business. If you want to do 200, 500, 1,000, 10,000 cords a year, whatever the business is, carpet cleaning. If you're bitching about buying a $30,000 carpet cleaning van, it's not going to work. It has to excite you. It has to excite you and kind of pull you towards it to think, yes, I like this idea so much that I'll spend the money. I'll take the risk. That $3,000 for shipping is just 1 month of sales. Or that $3,000 in shipping, let me see if I can get my own transport company and save $1,000. Get it for 2. Maybe I can find the same machine on the West Coast. Now, I bought my machine in 2022. It was literally the last machine that was a 16-inch machine under 30 grand with a adjustable head. I got it from Multitech in Wisconsin. They also sell Badass Beaver, because if you want a radial saw machine that has a radial saw that has a circular saw, I think they start at around 70 to 80 grand. And I wanted one because I wanted to avoid bar oil. I didn't want to have to buy bar oil and have bar oil slinging around my machine for years, because it's a mess and it contaminates the bar chips. So you can't sell the sawdust as a clean vegetative soil product, because it has bar oil contamination. It's very low. It's like 1 to 10% contamination. But you could imagine if you put a little bit of top soil like bark from my operation in your little tomato pots or something, you are going to be eating bar oil. It's going to go into the plant. It's not going to be enough to make you sick, but you don't want to risk it. The only thing that I've sold people my sawdust for, because they know it's contaminated, I put it on my ad, is decompostable toilets, which I also recommend people to not use, because over time you're going to get that buildup, and the bar oil is going to become a factor, a side effect, or some kind of byproduct in that process over time, because oil obviously always separates and sits around like car oil on dirt. But yeah, the machine is great. Now, on the contrary, like my grandpa, so in 2020, I had my best year. I hit like $70,000 in sales, and I've gone from 60 to 80 to 90K from 2019 to now. Had a little dip there. I think in 23, I went down. For some reason, the economy was just tanked. But I was doing, my grandpa called me and was like, hey, my dad's dad called me and said, your dad, which is my father, said you're doing firewood still with 2 guys, 2 log splitters. And I was doing $1,000, $2,000 a day with the 3 of us. So he said, why don't we get you a machine? He knew of these machines. I didn't even really know of these machines that much. I saw the big ones that did like 5, 10,000 cords a year. And he said, I'll send you 30 grand, go buy a machine. Pay me back as you go, as you build the business. So I'm like, okay, the money hit a week later. I find the machine, boom, spent all the money. Had no money. I already had a pickup truck and a chainsaw, obviously. Then I said, I need a tractor to load the machine, because the live deck is 4 feet off the ground. So I said, I need a tractor. He said, no, buy small enough logs, you throw them on by hand. Mind you, my grandpa's 91 years old, so he's born in what, 1936, 1937, or 35. So he's like, I'm like, no, I need an excavator. I need 10, 20 more grand I didn't have any money, right? Firewood doesn't make savings. Firewood buys beer and steak and a lot of stress and broken shit, plus sore body. So I'm like, it got to send me 10, 20 grand. I got to get either a skid steer with a grapple, an excavator, or a tractor with forks. And I've driven skid steers. I've actually never really driven an excavator. I sat in one, but I've never operated an excavator. I know they're way more complex than a skid steer and a tractor, for sure. Then I thought, I hate getting in and out of a skid steer. I'm 6'1", 6'2" in boots, and I got lengthy joints, right? So I just hate getting up and then falling into the skid steer and then ripping yourself forward and jumping out. Although I will say that the bucket view and the fork view, point of view from the operator's perspective, is 100 times better in a skid steer than a tractor. You can't see the front edge of your bucket or your forks on a tractor. It's absolutely fucking annoying. It has a little indicator stick that shows you when your forks are level, which isn't even true fucking level. Maybe I need to adjust that thing. But usually an excavator is extremely expensive for used, right? You get like a $20,000 excavator. It's a piece of shit with 5,000 hours on it. It's loose and jankety, leaking, and needs a ton of fucking work. Skid steers are the same way. You're not going to get a cab for less than $40,000 to $60,000, and that thing is a used piece of shit. So I found a tractor. It came with forks and a bucket for 21 grand down the street from a local tractor supply place. And I thought, I was reading online about how guys got skid steers and excavators. One, an excavator is really slow to go long distances. Skid steer is the fastest, but a tractor is just as fast. And a tractor can reach higher. My tractor can reach higher dump point than a skid steer could, the one that I could afford. And I'm getting brand new. I'm getting a brand new warranty. It came with like a 100-hour and a 500-hour maintenance warranty and a free 100-hour break-in fuel change or fluid change. And then I was reading on Reddit forums that getting on and off a tractor is much more ergonomical. That's where that word comes into play. And I'm 36. I know I might not look that old. Hopefully I look that my age, but it's starting to have its noticeabilities, I guess you can say, with soon disabilities in the physical structure of my body. And trust me, I've taken really good care of myself in my early 30s. So I'll be aging like fine wine, but every once in a while, one of these hinges likes to whine. Work it, work it. So I was like, well, getting on a tractor, I'll get on and off my tractor 7 fucking times in a minute. You know, try doing that in a skid steer. It'd take you 10 fucking minutes to get in and out of a skid steer and shutting the door or the cage and dropping the roll bar seatbelt thing. Anyways, that's the live. Bye. Just kidding. It's about 1:30, 1:15. I'm waiting for my buddy to show up. My buddy's gonna help me stack. Exactly, Harvey. You get it. There was a guy, John, watching that wanted to work for me. I wonder where he lives. Not hiring, but I think we're full. Yep, we are full. One cord loose. 180 cubic feet. Even though some people say it's 200, I think it's 180. Come on, let's go. Come. Come on. Oh, that's quite the shot right there for you. No, Mom, it's tobacco. Don't worry. Let's go. Get inside. Go on. Go. Go on. Go on. Get that big butt inside, boy. Go on. Go on. Lay down. Look at this cone job. I somehow backed into this cone. And then when I left, it did a 90. All right, guys, that does it for today. Thank you for joining the live. That was quite the show. We had a pretty good audience for a while there. It's only been 2 hours, I think, 1 hour each time. I'll be live probably in a couple more days here. Keep plugging away. Thanks for the subscribers. I'm getting into woodworking to have some tools. No, yeah, Harbor Freight tools are a mistake. Some good things are good there, but especially when you get into woodworking, quality chisels, any wood turning, drill bits, if you're drilling wood and metal, very important. Okay, guys, have a good day. See you next live. Later.